we've been proactive mostly because of him, I have to say. We sometimes think one is a caregiver, but I think you're caregivers of each other.
This bothers me a little bit, but I don't think we can do anything. She's been a tremendous help out there. If she weren't there, I couldn't continue that.
It takes a village to raise your children, and they have been that for us.
Most people don't like to talk about aging. Unfortunately, that forces older adults and their loved ones to make really important decisions when they're in or near a crisis. Join me at Inside Senior Living, where we like to talk about aging. Oh my goodness, Gary and Jean are the sweetest couple. They're living independent in a single family home in this beautiful rural community.
We've been married for 62 years.
Pushing 63.
We didn't have any money, our honeymoon, we didn't have any money. We had saved about $100 between us. So we decided we were going to camp, tent camp.
She'd never done that before.
No, around Lake Superior. And I bought a flannel nightgown, and my mother said, "Oh, this marriage will never last." Well, you can't camp around Lake Superior.
In a negligee?
No, but so she was sure it wouldn't last, but we made it around the lake, though.
Yeah, we made it all the way
No
around.
money left, but
We started out with $100, and we ended up with nothing. We started out poor, we're still poor, but
doesn't make any difference. Things don't matter. It's memories, it's, yeah, what you share in other ways.
Tell me about your children and your grandchildren.
it could bring tears to my eyes. We are so proud of each of them. You know, they've accomplished things, but I think I'm more proud of them for who they are and the kind of people they have become. And that's reflected in our children, it's reflected in our grandchildren.
Our daughter, Carrie, lived in the cities, and we were in southern Minnesota as we were looking for where to retire. And we came up here, and all the people would always say to us where we lived, well, you're going up there to live by your children. No, one's out west and two are in the cities. And so, you know, they didn't know what to say. So we came up here, and lo and behold, Carrie followed us a few months later.
I couldn't think of not being this close to him, a mile away, less than that, a 15-minute walk. But, it was a decision that was very easy. As soon as we decided to have children, we knew that they needed to be raised and supported by my parents. So we packed up and moved up here.
I think we had a close relationship with the grandchildren over the years. And we do, we're fortunate, we have two of them very close right now. And they walk down the street a half mile just to see Grandma and Grandpa.
We don't have to go on a trip to see them. I can just go over there and say hi. My grandparents are almost like the friends, but even more than friends because they're family.
I love it when my grandparents share stories about when they were growing up and their childhood, and also my parents, my aunts and uncles' childhoods. It means a lot to me.
My parents are my biggest influence. We have been so close. Even though I've moved miles away, my mom has called me, or I have called her every night, and we have spent sometimes hours on the phone talking. They have supported and loved every decision I made, have encouraged me.
I grew up in the era where women's choices were marriage, teacher, or nurse, period. The small college I went to, junior college that he was at. I went because I had a brother, a half-brother, a half-sister that went there and met their spouses. Then I had a sister who didn't, but it didn't deter me, so I went up there and came out with Gary. We called it the shoe factory. Everything that went in came out in pairs.